And the fighting to start, this should be good. I'm Todd Grisham, and it's night. Sugar Ray Robinson. So now let's go into...
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from London, England, here is a middleweight and super middleweight champion of the world, known as the Dark Destroyer, introducing Nigel Benn. Fighting out of the blue corner, from New York, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 174 wins in his 201 fights. A welterweight champion of the world, a 5-time middleweight champion of the world, introducing Sugar Ray Robinson.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be two that we're talking about.
So, all the talking's done, all the hullabaloo, all the press cuttings, all the he said, she said. Now, let's get down to action.
High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. And he misses with the left uppercut. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. After so much pre-hype fight and social media drama, I can't believe we're actually in the midst of them fighting.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Caught him with an uppercut. He just misses with that big right hand. Oh, and there he caught him with a stiff jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
There's the bell for round two. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. This fighter told us yesterday, if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
Sluggers just want to mull you down. They want to walk straight through you as though you do not exist. You've got to be fit for this one.
Left counter scores. Solid punch. Neither man really defending themselves. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Counterpuncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Why are they throwing punches? They should be playing defense right now. And wait a minute, a left hand. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. He is down big time on the score.
I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
A lot of people love watching fighters in this weight class because they've got the speed and they've got the power.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history book.
Out the combination to this safe. Nice exchange here from both men.
Totally impressed. You know what? You got skill. You got... Oh, my goodness. I admire these guys.
He fails to score with that left hook. A perfect counter shot. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Power is obviously the great very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent.
There's the bell for round 4. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. So that left lands. He misses with that jab. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you, they want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
These two are the perfect dance partners. Both men step back for just a moment.
Todd, we've seen much more, much better. We've been spoiled. I'm not being unfair. I'm not being unfair saying it's a little boring. It's not boring, we've probably just been spoiled.
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Missed him with that uppercut. Neither man really defending themselves. That one landed. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to...
And there's the bell for round 5. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. They've got to relax.
You've heard the phrase, finding a second wind. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it. He blocks the uppercut. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring. How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
On to the 6th round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. That left shot lands. Beautiful counter punch. How do they use this fighter's aggression against him?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want, because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
He misses with that jab. Good counter left hand there. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. He threw the hook, didn't land.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
You can't score with that uppercut. Nice punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. The Dark Destroyer now in a very dark place.
Oh, I heard that.
That bell could not have come sooner. Here we go. It's round 7. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Good left counter that lands. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe? Swing and a miss with the left uppercut.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Missing with that right hook. Both men step back for just a moment. Exchange here from both men. And a count, despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Nice counter shot. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that? And there's the bell for round 8. Can they seal the deal in this round after what we saw just a minute ago?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this guy that can seriously hurt you?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Nice job landing that left counter punch. You'd like to see more jabs. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
This is certainly an aggressive fighter, but that doesn't always mean success. How many times have you seen a fighter chase a superior athlete around the ring and just get picked apart even though they were the one pushing the tempo?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Right uppercut can't find a home. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here. And they get out of the way of that left hand. Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
Todd, we know one of these fighters can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
Left hook just missed. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
We've made it to round 10. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walked right through?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Lands with the right counter. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Another scoring shot there. Caution being thrown to the wind. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Nice job landing with that right-hand counter. There's a right hand. Off the charts action from both of these. Last 10 seconds. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
The bell, sometimes it can...
And there's the bell for round 11. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Fighters certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Both men step back for just a moment. A lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Great counter right hand there. That left counter was perfectly timed. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. heard the phrase, finding a second wind. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. You've got to relax.
This round could go either way, 10 seconds to go. Beautiful counter shot. Good counter punching for both these athletes. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell. Who thought we would have made it to 12? Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Might want to back out of the pocket here. Look how slow these punches are. Caution being thrown to the wind. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Nice block. Throws the uppercut, but misses. He just misses with that jab. Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Can the Dark Destroyer get out of this dark place?
Oh, I heard that, never by saw it.
He's been in wars before. He knows what to do. You never know with these scorecards. That will go down as a majority decision victory.
I didn't think it was going to be that close. I really didn't. I thought this was a one-sided fight. It was like a walk in the park. But for the fight to be so close shows how much these fighters have come on.